A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Explosive Exclusive with me, Kritsween Walia. Well, the stage is set for Team India versus NDA for 2024 polls. 26 parties have assembled together under the acronym India, which means Indian National Democratic Inclusive Alliance. Now, the opposition says it's a fight against NDA to defend the idea of India. Will India be able to turn the tide in its favor, or will NDA still reign supreme? That's the big question that everyone is watching out for. An answer everyone is wanting to find out, but nonetheless, it's not going to come our way before 2024. The stage certainly is set. It was meeting versus meeting in Bengaluru and the national capital. It was the opposition's, or I say India's, show of strength with 26 parties coming together. On the other hand, flexing its muscles, the NDA is also holding a meeting with 38 allies to show it is stronger than ever for 2024. But the Congress asks what happened to Modi's main "Main Akela Sab Pe Bhari" declaration. It asks why NDA have to resort to new and old allies when Modi had roared in the past that he alone is enough to give nightmares to the opposition. Today it says the tables have turned. That's the big statement that's come in on part of the opposition. Prime Minister Modi, Amit Shah and leaders like Eknath Shinde of the Shiv Sena, Ajit Pawar of the NCP, AIDMK General Secretary EPS, Chirag Paswan of the LJP, Ram Vilas Party, Republican Party of India President Ramdas Athavale are among those attending the meeting. Just moments before the NDA conclave, the Prime Minister asserted that ties between the BJP and its partners is a time-tested alliance which will further national progress and fulfill regional aspirations alike. The Congress, though, has a warning to all BJP allies attending the meeting. The Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge, in fact, warned the BJP won 303 seats and came to power with the help of its allies, but later conveniently discarded them. It's a war of words over what is happening as far as these meetings are concerned and as far as the road to 2024 goes. Listen in.
Nadda ji should not forget the speech of Mr. Modi that मैं अकेला हूँ वो 40 लोग हैं, but वो कौन था अकेला? Therefore, Nadda ji should answer first that Modi ji, what he was speaking in Parliament and what he is now doing it. They are afraid about the defeat which they are facing, and Karnataka, Himachal started it, and we will defeat them hands down.
Opposition जितना भी कोशिश क्यों ना करे, they are the lost credible force. 2024 में फिर से बीजेपी लेट एनडीए सरकार बनेगा. 2024 में फिर मोदी जी देश का प्रधानमंत्री बनेगा.
So let's quickly open this up. The war of words continues. We have Tuhin A, national spokesperson of the BJP, along with political strategist GVC Sriram. We also have advocate Sanket Yanagi and spokesperson of the JDU, Parimal Kumar. My first question, though, is to Mr. Tuhin A, because, this is a remark coming in from the opposition camp today. They've decided to fight under the name India in 2024 and perhaps beyond as well. Who knows? Because once stood the UPA, it no longer perhaps exists, Tuhin. What do you make of A, India, B, the tall claims being made by the Congress today, who are also doubting your strength, by the way?
Well, good evening. The public display of absurdity, which PDA stands for, cannot be exorcised by giving it a new name, a new acronym, India. Because PDA is everything that is antithetical to the idea of India. Mamata Banerjee in Bengal presides over Taliban-style violence where 50 people are killed in panchayat violence. Is that the idea of India? Mahatma Gandhi was against prohibition. Aam Aadmi top leaders, Aam Aadmi Party's top leaders are in jail because of liquor scam. Is that the idea of India? Rahul Gandhi goes abroad and, criticizes India ad nauseum without any evidence. He tries to denigrate the image of India globally at a time when India is surging ahead to be the world's third largest economy. Is that the idea of India? So, this temporary exhilaration that they may experience today will not be able to save themselves, will not be able to save them or shield them from the misery that awaits them soon after. You know, NDA, you just raised the question, why do we need 38 partners? You know, there are a lot of people, look at the leftist political parties do. So we are open to accommodating other parties, but we would stick to our core ethos of Hindutva and of our fight against...
But Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge said that, you know, the numbers not going beyond 30, that the BJP in fact is counting some of the small factions and not the party in itself, and that's why they're doubting the number 38 as is being claimed by the Home Minister. Mr. Sinha.
Well, the meeting is going on right now.
Yeah.
So, you know, if he wishes, the meeting is going on right now. The NDA meeting is going on right now. So if he wishes, he can leave PDA and come and personally, you know, witness the meeting and count.
Okay. Mr. Kumar, would you want to come in on that? Because, you know, though the opposition has its doubts, the opposition number is also, the strength has increased marginally. It's not done much as far as the Lok Sabha number is concerned. But to the limited question that the opposition continues to raise on how, you know, there are smaller parties that have been brought in the NDA fold. There were those who had left the NDA and they're now back. So why is the BJP today accusing the Congress of allying with some wherein they have regional differences? All of that is being said. But the question that is being asked is, why not? Today the opposition met in Bengaluru. They're flexing numbers and so is the NDA. Why is there a problem that the opposition has?
Yes. Listening you?
Yes, sir.
As far as the question of NDA is concerned, the new face of NDA, the NDA is not National Democratic Alliance. It is negative, desperate alliance. Actually, it accumulated the parties who have no base. In fact, you see the case of Chirag.
Sir, you're calling it negative, but it looked very positive.
No, you see now.
From the pictures we picked up, we saw everyone, and that image is on your screens, Mr. Kumar. Everyone came together to garland Prime Minister Narendra Modi. They're sending out a message to the opposition. Look, we're united. We're going to be fighting the opposition under Prime Minister's leadership.
Narendra Modi has himself lost the case of the people of India. Whatever commitment they made in 2019, you see the scenario. We have 26 stations and they are claiming about 38. So in last particularly Lok Sabha election of 2019, all the 26 particularly parties who participated in Bengaluru collectively got more than 55% of the total vote casted, whereas NDA alliance, which includes particularly 38 parties, got less than 45% of the vote. So we are more particularly in advantageous group. Actually, you see, all the 38, they are not 38 parties. They are fragmented political units, you can say. And several particularly political names they are giving. And most of the name, the people of India are not acquainted with. So actually, Narendra Modi became desperate, right? They know that whatever commitment they made in 2019, actually, you see what I am saying, you particularly see seriously.
Okay. Mr. Sriram, would you agree? The fact that the opposition today is saying that the BJP is feeling the jitters, and that's why perhaps the Prime Minister has been forced to use the platform of inauguration as an opportunity to hit out at the opposition, to call it a coalition. That's for Mr. Sriram. Hold on, Mr. Kumar.
Yeah, today NDA is celebrating its silver jubilee. It is 25 years since the NDA had started in the year 1998. And this is the coming together and celebration. While UPA has expired yesterday. And they have put a new label to the bottle. That label is Italian India. It is Italian India versus the new India. It is the Italian India versus the Naya Bharat. Now, what is that 55%, 60% they are talking about? Where are they going to get the votes? Mr. Narendra Modi will go and ask votes, seek votes in the name of development. ask what's the name of development. While the Congress party, which
Okay.
claimed that the Trinamool Congress is the Taliban force in the Panchayat election,
Okay.
is going to seek in the name of Mamata
You know,
Banerjee.
gentlemen, we're not going to see this debate die down anytime soon, because after Bengaluru, we're going to see a meet take place in Mumbai. Now, we've heard so far that more announcements can be expected of Mumbai. So far, nothing on the common minimum program, Mr. Yanagi. You're through with us now. Nothing on the common minimum program. Nothing on who's going to be perhaps the convener of this alliance. Nothing on who's going to be the face of this alliance. In fact, many are saying, has the Congress now agreed to play second fiddle? Because they've also given up on UPA. They're willing to now fight under the banner of India. And we all know UPA, all throughout UPA, Congress was in the driver's seat.
Is it for myself or all of us?
Mr. Yanagi, it's for you.
Yes. So in that case, all of us have to keep quiet for some time. At least let me make my point very clear. So in a democracy, everyone has a right or a freedom, and people's voice is supreme. People's rights and freedom are supreme, and they have a right to elect their own government. After the election, if the government feels that it is no way concerned to the people, or it is superior than the people's power or the rights or the freedom of the people, then these things would always emerge in the democracy. It is a healthy democracy in any case. One thing we must understand, when there is a loss of connectivity between the people and the power, and people's power, which has been now, we can call it as an elected government, then the people would always think of going against the power, going against those whom they have earlier elected. For example, Karnataka. Even though Mr. Modi, entire battalion of Mr. Modi was in Karnataka, they claimed to be the double engine. They wanted to claim some more things. Pradhan Mantri had become literally a Prachar Mantri in Karnataka. But even then, ultimately the people have voiced against the power, and they wanted to retain the power with themselves.
Sir, what about people of the Congress voicing concerns against your party leadership, be it in Punjab or in West Bengal?
So
I can play out that reaction, wherein there are those who are upset today at the fact that despite what's happened in West Bengal, who go on to till today allege, those in the Congress who are alleging that the TMC has blood on their hands.
Yes,
and yet you have top Congress leaders sitting on the same table, share a meal with Mamata Banerjee. They're upset.
Let me point out another important aspect here. In 2014, the whole of India elected NDA not because they have seen NDA's performance, but because they were against the UPA at that point of time. They had not seen Mr. Modi's performance in India because Modi was not in a high command or in central government at any point of time. But they were against the UPA at that point of time, which made the NDA to win. Similarly, here is also a situation where the people are not satisfied. They feel that their concerns have not been addressed to, and they feel that they have been ignored, and they feel that they have been thrown to dustbin, or their freedoms and rights have been thrown to dustbin. The revolt starts in any democracy.
Well, Mr. Yanagi, you know, the BJP says that's your opinion, that's your perspective, and that's not the people's perspective. इसीलिए वो कहते हैं कि मोदी एक अकेला सब पे भारी है. But very interesting that the opposition says clearly, given that you need the help of 38 constituents, that's not true. It's going to continue. Thank you, gentlemen, Mr. Sinha, Mr. Sriram Yanagi, Mr. Yanagi and Parimal Kumar for joining us this evening. We also have a very special guest joining us. We have Mr. Imran Pratapgarhi, Congress MP with us on the broadcast. Mr. Pratapgarhi, you know, you're in the thick and thin of what's been going on as far as these meetings are concerned. The opposition alliance will be called India. So I want to first up begin by asking why this name. Tell us more. What is it that went behind as far as strategy around this name is concerned?
देखिए, इंडिया का जो फुल फॉर्म है वो आपके सामने है. अब इंडिया नाम बहुत खूबसूरत है. इस नाम से किसी को क्या आपत्ति हो सकती है? दरअसल लड़ाई इंडिया को बचाने की है, इंडिया के लोकतंत्र को बचाने की है, इंडिया में जो संविधान लागू है उस संविधान को बचाने की है, डॉक्टर बाबा साहब भीमराव अंबेडकर के सपने को बचाने की जरूरत है. तो पूरा जो अपोजिशन है वो एकजुट हुआ है और उसने अपने गठबंधन का नाम इंडिया रखा है. अब लड़ाई इंडिया बनाम एनडीए है. एक तरफ 26 दल हैं, इंडिया के साथ, और एनडीए जो कल तक नारा लगाता था कि एक अकेला सब पर भारी पड़ रहा है, उनके गठबंधन के सहयोगी दलों की संख्या है 38। मैं देश को एक बार फिर से संख्या गिना देना चाहता हूं। एनडीए यानी कि भाजपा के सहयोगी दलों की संख्या 38 है। तो जो प्रधानमंत्री जी का वो जुमला था कि एक अकेला सब पर भारी पड़ रहा है, वो भी एक जुमला ही था, वो भी एक झूठ ही था। एनडीए के सहयोगी दल हैं 38। ये लड़ाई इंडिया बनाम एनडीए है। हम भारत के संविधान को बचाएंगे, लोकतंत्र को बचाएंगे, क्योंकि भाजपा एजेंसियों का दुरुपयोग करते हुए, सरकार का दुरुपयोग करते हुए, जनता के मुद्दों से अलग हट करके उद्योगपतियों के साथ खड़ी है। ये लड़ाई उसी की है। और राहुल जी की भारत जोड़ो यात्रा का जो मकसद था वो इस अलायंस के जरिए आपको दिख भी रहा है।
जी इमरान जी, आप 26 के दम की बात कर रहे हैं, पर 2019 के आंकड़ों की बात करें तो बीजेपी had secured more than 30% of the vote. The NDA together combined secured more than 40% of the vote. So they're claiming that they actually represent the true India. कि इंडिया का जो इंटरेस्ट है वो इन 26 पार्टी से तो बढ़कर है।
देखिए, काट की हांडी बार बार नहीं चढ़ती है। नरेंद्र मोदी जी के जो जुमले थे उनकी सच्चाई देश के सामने आ चुकी है। 15 लाख के झूठे जुमलों की सच्चाई देश समझ चुका है। अच्छे दिनों के झूठ का सच देश समझ चुका है। महिलाओं पर अत्याचार रोकेंगे ये वाला जो जुमला था उसको भी देश समझ चुका है। आज टमाटर 150 रुपए किलो से ज्यादा महंगा बिक रहा है। आज पेट्रोल और डीजल 100 रुपए के पास पहुंच चुके हैं, जो पिछली सरकारों में 58 रुपए और 60 रुपए में बिकते थे। गैस सिलेंडर 400 रुपए का जो बिकता था आज वो 1200 रुपए के पास पहुंच गया है। तो देश की जनता जो एक बार दो बार धोखे में आ चुकी थी वो तीसरी बार धोखे में नहीं आएगी। वोट शेयर जो पिछली बार था वो इस बार, क्योंकि पिछली बार विपक्ष का वोट शेयर इसलिए कम रहा क्योंकि विपक्ष एकजुट नहीं था, यूनाइट नहीं था। अब विपक्ष एकजुट हो रहा है और गंगा जी में बहुत पानी बह चुका है। कर्नाटक के चुनाव के बाद भारतीय जनता पार्टी का आत्मविश्वास बुरी तरह से डगमगाया हुआ है और आज प्रधानमंत्री जी खुद उतर आए बयानबाजी करने के लिए। इससे भी आप अंदाजा लगा सकते हैं कि विपक्ष की एकजुटता से भाजपा कितना परेशान है।
और मिस्टर प्रतापगढ़ी, यूपीए से इंडिया बदल गया अब नाम भी। क्लैरिटी नाम पे तो आ गई है, बट स्ट्रैटेजी पे अभी भी काफी बड़ा सवाल उठ रहा है। वी स्टिल डोंट नो मिस्टर प्रतापगढ़ी हु इज गोइंग टू बी द फेस अंडर हुज लीडरशिप दिस ऑपोजिशन अलायंस विल बी टेकिंग ऑन द बीजेपी इन 2024। तो उस पे क्या स्ट्रैटेजी है?
मुझे लगता है कि थोड़ा इंतजार कीजिए, थोड़ा इंतजार का मजा लीजिए। अभी प्रधानमंत्री का चेहरा भी घोषित हो जाएगा। स्ट्रेटेजी तो जाहिर सी बात है वो बताने वाली चीज नहीं है। हम एकजुट होकर के लड़ेंगे। हमारे जो मुद्दे हैं वो जनता के मुद्दे हैं। हमारे मुद्दे ये हैं कि जो काम प्रधानमंत्री को करना था वो राहुल गांधी जी कर रहे हैं। हमारे मुद्दे ये हैं कि मणिपुर जाकर के प्रधानमंत्री जी को, उन लोगों को, पीड़ितों को सीने से लगाना था, लगा कौन रहा है? राहुल गांधी जी। देश के किसानों के साथ कौन खड़ा है? राहुल गांधी जी। मोटर मैकेनिकों के साथ कौन खड़ा है? राहुल गांधी जी। प्रतियोगी परीक्षार्थियों के साथ कौन खड़ा है? राहुल गांधी जी। ट्रक ड्राइवरों के साथ कौन खड़ा है? राहुल गांधी जी। तो ऐसे में भाजपा ने क्या किया? भाजपा ने कहा था कि एक एक व्यक्ति को पक्का मकान देंगे 2022 तक। जिनके सरों पर छत है उनकी भी छतें उजाड़ दे रहे हैं बुलडोजर लगा करके। भाजपा ने और क्या किया है? भाजपा ने महंगाई दी है, भाजपा ने नफरत दी है। आज स्थिति यह है कि मणिपुर का मां तक बोलने को तैयार नहीं है प्रधानमंत्री जी। महंगाई का मां तक बोलने को तैयार नहीं है प्रधानमंत्री जी। तो विपक्ष के मुद्दे बड़े साफ हैं। वही मुद्दे हैं जो लोकतंत्र के लिए जरूरी हैं, जो लोकतंत्र की बुनियाद है। ऐसे में भाजपा का बौखलाना लाजमी है। इसीलिए भाजपा ने, पहली बार ऐसा हुआ है कि विपक्ष नैरेटिव बना रहा है, भाजपा उस लकीर पर चल रही है। हमने पटना में बैठक की, उसके बाद आज उन्होंने दिल्ली में बैठक।
आपने राहुल गांधी की बात करी, बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग, क्योंकि मल्लिकार्जुन खड़गे, सोर्सेज हैव इट मिस्टर प्रतापगढ़ी, की मल्लिकार्जुन खड़गे ने कहा है कि ना कांग्रेस को पावर चाहिए ना प्रधानमंत्री की पोजीशन चाहिए। तो इस जो बयान है इसका हम क्या कंक्लूजन निकालें? डज दिस मीन दैट द कांग्रेस डज नॉट वांट टू प्रोजेक्ट राहुल गांधी एज द पीएम कैंडिडेट?
देखिए, खड़गे जी परिवार के सबसे वरिष्ठतम सदस्य हैं और कांग्रेस पार्टी के मुखिया हैं, कांग्रेस अध्यक्ष हैं वो। उनका बयान बहुत जिम्मेदारी भरा बयान है। हमारा उद्देश्य पीएम का पद ले लेना नहीं है, हमारा उद्देश्य पावर ले लेना नहीं है, हमारा उद्देश्य जो है वो लोकतंत्र को बचाना है, हमारा उद्देश्य संविधान को बचाना है। ऐसे में जाहिर सी बात है उन्होंने वही बात बोली जो किसी भी गठबंधन के लिए सबसे जरूरी होती है। तो उनका बयान बहुत साफ है। रही बात राहुल गांधी जी चेहरा है या नहीं, ये तो विपक्ष का हर बड़ा नेता कह रहा है कि राहुल गांधी जी की अगुवाई में ही भारत जोड़ो यात्रा ने एक नया इतिहास लिखा है। वो चाहे शरद पवार जी का बयान हो, चाहे वो नीतीश जी का बयान हो। तो अभी थोड़ा सा इंतजार करिए, बहुत सारी चीजें क्लियर हो जाएंगी। लेकिन ये तय है कि लड़ाई इंडिया वर्सेस एनडीए है और इंडिया जीतेगा 2024 के इस रण में।
बहुत बड़ी बात आप कह रहे हैं कि ये सोचा समझा बयान है कि प्रधानमंत्री की पोजीशन के लिए कोई लालच नहीं है कांग्रेस को। लेट्स सी हाउ दैट प्लेज आउट एंड वेदर और नॉट वी विल एक्चुअली सी अनदर प्राइम मिनिस्टरियल फेस बीइंग पिच्ड बाय India. Thank you, Mr. Pratap Gadi, for speaking to us. A quick break with that. We return with more on the other side.